Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Marmalade. Marmalade, what are you doing? What are you doing? That is my foot. No, 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 no. You're being a silly boy. Please calm down. Please calm down. Welcome to CatSCAN News, June 18th, 2026. Marmalade, it's okay. Calm down. Calm down, buddy. You're okay. Can you not be weird for a few minutes, please? Thank you. Okay, anyways, and it's called CatScan News because you are watching a cat scan the internet for news. Well, YouTube and Twitter. Sometimes actual shit. Remember, they do not look at me that way. Okay? You can judge me later, but right now I'm busy. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's get to it. Wait, first let me go to Twitter because there's a story I want to interest me. I want to look at it. It happened in Germany, but let me. Right, keys, here we go. And AfD lawmaker Michael Meister attacked outside Rostock home. 51-year-old AfD leader in Rostock, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, apologies, suffered a cut arm, leg kick, and face punch late Wednesday after two unidentified assailants approached him outside his home on Leiterstrasse. Police State's Protection Unit is investigating the assault as possible politically motivated dangerous bodily harm with no arrests yet. Meister received outpatient treatment and remains determined to recover. Okay, this is wording, and I'm assuming this is due to translation, maybe. This marks his third violent incident since 2021 amid rising attacks on German politicians across parties, as AfD blames left extremist rhetoric for the hostile climate. Now, I did want to look up AfD because I had no idea what that meant. And it stands for Alternative for Germany. Yeah, or Alternative for Deutschland. A far-right nationalist political party in Germany, founded in 2013 by former members of the Christian Democratic Union. Oh my. Okay, don't. Just do the facts, don't go off ranting yet. And economists, okay, too. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Blah blah. It's emphasizing opposition to immigration, Islam, and the European Union. Okay. So that's what that is. That was my one that heard. Oh, dude, don't show that. No, dude. Come on. Okay, I did not. Mouse work. Trying to do that. Yeah, well, this is. Oh. So the. Yeah, this is. Not. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, the thing is. Okay, Iran has suspended its entire. According to this, Iran has suspended its entire 60-day negotiation period with the U.S. of direct violation of MOU's first clause. Israel attacks on southern Lebanon constituting a breach less than 24 hours after the MOU was electronically signed. Um, yeah, Israel was not part of it, so I don't see how they could claim that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm, yeah. 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 Let's see. Yeah, if they weren't part of the agreement, I if Israel was not part of the agreement between U.S. and Iran, I don't understand how Iran, what anything Israel does has any bearing on that. Mm. Uh, mm. Anyone say pointing out he doesn't no reporting of this anywhere. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me see. I want to abstract something. Let's just see what this says. Yeah, see, it's going through all the websites coming them. Yeah. So yes. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. 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 Again, this is it right here. Israel is not a signatory, and a state is not bound by the deal. Yes. And U.S. officials have described the Lebanon language as not imposing a one-sided ceasefire. For example, Israel could still respond to threats. Just so you know, that's what EG means. For example, what it stands for, you know. But let's look that up too while we're at it. I know it means for example, but what is the actual? Oh, IE, yeah. Okay, exempli gratis, it said. Oh, exempli gratia. Exempli or exempli gratia. Here's gratia. Yeah, okay. There you go. Here's the, right there. There is, yeah, I forget it was Latin. There we go. And see what was the explore with new things. Yes. And let's see. Oh, was there a YouTube video to watch now? Oh, I suck at sports. See what other videos did Josie got? Videos. Money, that's too long. Let's see here. Hey, does he have a short one? We'll frequently have short ones. Okay, let's see what this is about. I did not like this.
As you're probably well aware, English localizers for years have taken advantage of their positions to butcher Japanese intellectual property, removing things that they deem offensive, like jokes that literally upset them so much that they remove it from the IP entirely, acting like they speak on behalf of the entire target market, which they obviously don't. It's a self-report into how egotistical, selfish, and overly sensitive these people are. And now we have a flip on the script, as you can see. Madam Savvy writing, they're complaining about racist chuds translating it. The context being a tweet that reads, I was actually hyped to read this, but the translation upset me so much, only to then find out the translation group is racist as heck. Now, like I always say, I just want accurate translations, and I still stand by that here. That said, for the sake of entertainment, it's pretty hilarious seeing the complete inverse of what we normally see happening here and the reactions to it. So let's take a look at what's going on specifically. Oh, by the way, the tweet that Madam Savvy's responding to, the ones complaining about this stuff, got over 16,000 likes for context. The series in question is Hanbun Kyodai, half is more. Description reading, being mixed race in Japan, like Kazumi, means facing daily trials of racism, microaggressions, and otherness. This is a journey of resilience, hope, and the search for coexistence. So how is the localization going for this one? Well, let's take a look here. Apparently, this is a real example. Apparently. For my little brother and I, our moms is Japanese and our pops is French and shit. Response reading, not to mention they're complaining about reading fan translations. You get what you pay for. And I say that as someone who also reads fan translations. Madam Savvy writing in response, yes, LMAO. It's just funny because we've all been subjected to these retards throwing trans flags all over fan translation stuff, but the one time some chuds have some fun, they lose it. The OP who was complaining about this, though, here's what they say, adding to their initial complaint post. It's really upsetting me even more because they're saying that it's a proper translation of their Japanese accent. When, like, how coinkydinky that other characters with accents in several other translation are just English. But oh, this one is different? F off! Let's take a look at another example here from a panel. The caption, it's pretty funny to be honest, and I wouldn't get mad at it, but at least they get to taste what localization is like for us when we have to put up with woke translators. So it says, sorry, I'm such a country bumpkin. I was acting like we were back home. Most people could probably tell at a glance and shit, but for my little brother and I, there's that one again. For my little brother and I, our mom's is Japanese and our pops is French, and in this society, dim MFs refer to us type of folks as half. Another example here. What was it again? There was one blackfish in a school of redfish, but the blackfish used his unique traits, and they all worked together to chase away the bad guy. And they lived happily ever after, something like that. When I was a little kid, I used to think that was a completely true and right story. Here's some more examples if you want to take a look and pause. I'm getting tired of reading like that though, so I'm not going to read this out loud anymore. But yeah, there's some more examples if you'd like to take a look. And now the responses are also filled with people using the same rhetoric that EN localizers and their defenders have used for years when people criticize their corruption. Reads, for example, but I heard artistic liberty was good and Japanese language is so complicated to translate. Marshall Beaumont going even further with the satire and sarcasm on this one, writing, you see, Japanese is an incredibly complex and nuanced language. Ultimately, there's no way to truly translate it into English. Not to mention, we know how to understand Japanese better than the Japanese themselves. Localization elevates base manga into true art. If you had media literacy, you'd understand that. So like I said, it's satirical, it's sarcastic, but this is the same rhetoric, like I just pointed out, that EN localizers and their defenders, their shills, often use. He actually pointed that out too, wrote, note, these are all things I've heard localization defenders say to normal people when manga and anime is made woke by localizers. And another take like this, the irony of reading an unofficial translation on an unofficial website without paying, and then complaining. Earlier, we took a look at the OP adding on to their rant. We got another satirical response here. There's actually a lot of satirical responses. I'm just showing you a few, but let's take a look at this one real quick. Japanese is not one-to-one English, so accurate translations are not always possible, and so some degree of interpretation and creativity is needed to make the final result fit the culture of the new target audience. If you don't like it, learn Japanese yourself. Again, the sort of stuff that the EN localization defenders always say.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, localizations, it just means translation into the language of the new, wherever it is, like anime and manga and stuff being translated, or video games in Japan being translated to English. You know, the localizers are the ones who do that. But they do, sometimes they get stupid and have biases they want.
To people rightfully criticizing their corrupt works. And a few more comedic examples here. Ahem, it's just small changes that add personality. Why do you care? Just learn Japanese, chud. They just added flavor to the original boring text. I don't see what the problem is. One-to-one translations are impossible, and localization is necessary to make dialogue feel natural. And then back to Madame Savvy once again. She responded to the OP writing, now if only your kind consistently called out this kind of thing. Like when you do it, that would be great. But oh well, point and laugh. This user having no good response, just trying to get offended at how Madame Savvy said, quote unquote, your kind, as if it's some sort of like racial implication, when Savvy's clearly talking about how leftists subvert intellectual property. But of course, this person lacks the critical thinking and media literacy to understand the point. Anyways, that's the latest. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.
One wish, Rollo. I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the entire world.
I love you so much.
Look how much blood you put on her.
Obsession, rated R.
But yeah, they're upset when it doesn't get translated the way they want. People get upset. Like, I want a truthful. And yeah, like I said, oh, that was Fleekazoid. This is a Fleekazoid thing, don't worry. But, yeah, and yeah, learn Japanese. I have not studied my languages this week. It's terrible. Let's see what this is.
Apparently, Gucci, who made the banger, many bangers, but the shock my dog, I can't stop. Apparently he's come out with another one, titled, diabolically, Can't Stop Thinking About Them Grannies. Which, you know, just knowing Hassan in a recent clip and many clips, he has this fascination with like talking about banging people's like family members when they criticize him or make fun of him. It's a really tough playground behavior, but it seems a bit embarrassing for a suit-wearing 34-year-old who's like one of the biggest political streamers out there. But let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear what Gucci has cooked up.
Part of the reason why I'm in a suit all the time is because wearing a suit, basically like lingerie for old conservative ladies. Yeah, they
It's a
love
bit
that
yucky.
shit. Get some horny.
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
Amazing.
Gucci Mars generated this shit.
Got my motherfucking suit on, baby. Cause I wanna make love with these
Oh, jeez, didn't you see that?
He unironically has more aura right now than ever. Okay? Certified hood classic.
This
And that's a
is.
great suit.
I can't believe they.
Why doesn't he wear a suit like that?
Started with this lady, she was Vietnamese. She said she left the country right around the late 80s. Cause of the commies, but I knew that bitch just told a lie. That
Socialist
granny said she
spotted.
from the south, I know granny is by. Told her she should come over, suck my Turkish pickle. Wow.
Oh.
Don't you ever disrespect the hammer and the sickle now.
Okay, well, I don't know if this was intentional, but Gucci chose an Asian woman. And if you know Hassan's comments about Asian people, this adds an extra layer of toxicity to the situation. He has said some vile things.
They're
Both,
totally
both in his
just
past life as
knocked-
Bro
oh, I
Tips,
can't
but
wait to see
also
how
in
he
his
feels
current
about
life
this.
as Hassan Piker.
Can you believe this fucking refugee? She should go back, just pack your things and leave. Can't stop thinking about them grannies, grannies. Pull up and pull down all them panties, panties. We could be making love in that wheelchair. I trade
Ladies and gentlemen, when you were a child and you thought about the year 2026 and you were fantasizing about
this is-
the technology that would be available to us, did you think of hover cars and cool stuff like that? Instead, we got AI Hassan Piker talking about banging grannies. We live in a very weird time.
better than Obamacare. Can't stop
This is. Yeah. This is. Yeah. This is. This. I just want to. This is a horror show. This is not about jump scares.
but the South Vietnamese, they stay there.
Has she even seen his sports car?
Motherfucking suit on, baby. It's already far past your bedtime, ladies. You should be home googling Hassan Piker meat pics. Check out my turn.
Now, if you're thinking that's just like a clever line, which it is, but that is something he has said about his haters, that they're searching up his spicy photos on Google. Because for a guy who says all of his haters have a psychosexual obsession with him, he really likes to play it back at the people who are his supposed enemies. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
a real reference right there.
Pickle, if you haven't seen it. Cause I think if you're at that age as an old lady, you shouldn't be running around acting all crazy. All souls are fucked up being like it's mentally ill. You should be at home, put on some Hassan and chill. These old ladies should
Okay, one thing I want to point out here. Sorry to keep pause champing. One very important thing to really point out here, especially with these elderly ladies. You know, some of them probably have some significant memory issues, so maybe they'll have the gift of forgetting Hassan Piker. Boy,
Yeah.
how I'm jealous of that.
Yeah.
Very jealous.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Don't forget that.
to my Turkish pickle. Yeah, I like to be seen. These old ladies should be flicking that bean. Give it a rating, ladies, but please don't
He said that too.
These old ladies should be flicking that bean. To my Turkish pickle. Yeah, I like to be seen. These old ladies should be flicking that
I did not know this was okay.
bean, but please don't
I apologize. I did not know. What?
I'm sorry. This is the first one where I think the head to body ratio is actually accurate. Finally, it was AI the whole time in my mind until this screenshot. Then I'm like, whoa, this might be real. The head to body ratio is on point. Look at that silly head of his in that silly little suit. Crazy. Ah, he looks so dapper. Incredible stuff. I will give
Okay,
that
I'm
a
just-
big like right there. I'll put a link to this where relevant, but great job by Gucci again. Another banger. He's got that sleeper build, I guess so. He put me to sleep whenever I listen to his streams. But 6,600 likes versus 16 dislikes.
Yeah.
The people
This
have
is-
spoken. You know Hassan is bumping this stuff off stream. He's been doing with every single one of these bangers. You
He's
know
going
it for
crazy
sure.
with this one.
You know it for sure, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, oh geez, and this too? Come on, what is... Simple check the title.
600 likes versus 16.
Okay. Gucci, okay, just checking something really quick. Just a minute. Sorry. I'm also trying to recover from that. I did not need to see that. Okay. Oh, that's Hero from Hero's Show, isn't it? Oh, sorry, I was looking at something else. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Okay, I am so sorry about this. It's late, okay? It's been a long day. Switch back, see if there's any other things. But yeah, that really wasn't news too much, and yeah, this was about the rape inquiry thing, and I never looked up. It was a Scholastic books are still going. I need to check that. Yeah, is it still going? Okay. Okay. So I guess it's still going. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. I'm glad. So important. Okay. Now let's go to trending. Love Island. No one cared, dude. Some people do, but yeah. This tomorrow's Juneteenth, so you know. Mm. Mm. It's nothing really specific, just some posts with tying it. That's not important. And he does emancipation for the slaves. Yeah, their Freedom Day, and that's important. Oh, this now that it's in the social media, won't start till next year. Yeah, I don't believe that. Oh yeah, this is another disgusting thing. At um a zoo. Let's see, it says on Thursday afternoon, Cambridgeshire police responded to Johnson's of Oldhurst near Huntingdon, where a 30-year-old man from Norfolk allegedly threw the boy into the reptile area, causing a broken arm and pelvis, though not from the crocodiles. The random attacker, no known ties to the trial, was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. Especially trained officers support the family and witnesses are interviewed. The zoo closed the tropical house but kept the rest open Well, expressing thoughts and prayers for the boy's recovery at Adam Brooks Hospital or Aiden Brooks Hospital, whatever it is. Especially trained officers to support the family. Is that one where they tell them what to say to not get public outrage, try and keep things calm instead of dealing with a problem? That I had a RUCI or PUCI or something like that. I don't remember what the acronym was for it. Mm, mm. Yeah, mauled and but yeah, we don't have anything more. Mm, yeah. I'm guessing. Uh, yeah, if you, uh, yeah, and this, if you noticed up here, what it was said rescued by the owner's wife. I guess, and now it's a metro area. Earlier it said crocodile enclosure, so there's that, and the broken arm and pelvis, I presume, is from the landing, and maybe it's well, they were probably fed regularly enough, so maybe, and the owner's wife was familiar enough. They were familiar enough with her to let her take him. That's a capybara. That's a capybara they just had. Anyway, yes, this is totally unacceptable, and yeah, I am upset, but I am over here. All I can do is report on it. That and this kind of stuff should not happen. Oh, and interestingly enough, let me switch to. Well, actually, no. I gotta go to my page to do it. Just a minute. I think it's on my page. Let's go there. Woo! Yeah, this. I went to look. This has been. What wasn't it? What did it just do? Was it? Why is it being weird? It's trying to freeze up on me. I don't know what it's doing. There we go. Yeah, this GIF. I want to see if it's here because I posted it earlier this morning once and then went to go do it again and it wasn't there. So I went somewhere else and downloaded the GIF so I can post it anywhere I want. But yeah, when I'm going to Amelia UK, yeah, see, they've changed a lot of the Amelia stuff now. They some are still up here, but most of them are gone. They also, and this other things too. The good morning cat I usually do is gone, which is seems like a weird thing to get rid of. But yeah, and that is down here. Again, I also have a download 'cause this one. I like it so much I use it every morning. It was gone. But again, because I downloaded it, I can just do it anytime. Don't try and mess with me. So now it's time for Peeve Blessings. And no word yet if the check has been mailed, and it didn't come today. And there is Marmalade was himself. Yeah. But my niece made banana bread, and I will have a nice big piece for breakfast tomorrow, so that's good. And I hope you all I got some exercise in today too. And I hope you are all well and have a good night or morning, whatever your time zone is. Take care of yourself, please. Hope to see you in the morning, and God bless.